one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball well outside. The count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Count is full.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Digging in, Brian Anderson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's low.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now at the plate, JT Riddle, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. The pitch.
1-2. Count. That's the ball.
hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Brinson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. 1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. The 0-2 delivery. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Brinson is there, 2 gone. Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And it's 1-1. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Now digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifted in the air to center. Marche is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he's back in standing. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. It's 1-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And the bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Bryan Reynolds.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Osuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric.
First offering on its way.
Gonzalez.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jose Osuna. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. Austin Bryce is forced onto the mound now following the injury. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
JT Riddle is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready on 1-2. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And he popped him up. Gonzalez into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that Marlins strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Barreto's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. Into right field, that's a base hit. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. In there, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Nick Birdie takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lewis Brinson. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Derek Dietrich will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Derek Dietrich.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 18 homers and 46 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Rojas has a play. 2 down. Now in the box, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kim will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Miami. Kim will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready now, Josh Bell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. A little late on the fastball here, as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
So stepping in, Brian Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Into the box, Colin Moran, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
2-1 to count. Pitch on the way.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run, and no one will track it down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jose Osuna. No hits to this point. Andy Wilkins will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 40. Andy Wilton.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting. Third
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Andy Wilkins will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Softly hit to the left side, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Francisco Cervelli will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Here's Starling Marte. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Kim is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail it here 3-1. Kyle Crick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Ready to begin the 8th, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. He's set, and the pitch. Crick has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. 1 swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here it comes on 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The pitcher.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that's out number 1. Adam Conley comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Adam Conley.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
To second. Barreto fields cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Lewis Brinson.
Lewis Brinson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Moran is under it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Bryan Reynolds. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Arena earns his 8th victory of the season. Adam Conley hammers down the 5-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight.